Thank you so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, for your monthly October 2020 tarot card reading. Really looking forward to delving into your situation for your individual zodiac sign this month. If you haven't already and you would like to check out your free 3-card reading, you can do so by clicking the link down beneath this video. It's 100% free and it looks into your past, present and future situation. Each of the tenses is written specifically for the position the card is pulled in. So this is not a generic reading, it's more tailored exactly to the question that you're asking. But without further ado, let's get into this month and see what the cards hold for you. Hello Pisces, thank you so much for joining me for your October monthly tarot card reading. Let's see what card comes up for you in your present for this month, lovely Pisces. We have the Knight of Wands comes up here. He's such a cool character, you know, look at him, he's so chilled. He's not dressed for battle. He's dressed for an occasion. He's dressed for a parade of some kind. So when he makes an appearance, this is about blowing your own whistle. This could be messages about your career, messages about any investments that you've made come up as well. So I do feel that you're going to feel a little bit more glamorous actually at the start of this month and really having a spring in your step, whether this is because you've met somebody new or you've achieved something that it was really difficult and you got through it. Definitely a sense of pride. Don't get too carried away with the pride because, like the saying goes, pride always comes before a fall. So we don't want to get so big-headed that we can't walk through the front door. But at the same time, credit where credit's due. Give yourself a pat on the back. What is blocking you this month? The King of Wands. I think for some of you, it's kind of like, imagine this is a youngster, right, who's trying to really impress their parent all the time and is falling short. It can really make us feel just not very good about ourselves when that happens. If every achievement you have is not honoured by the people in your life that really matter to you, that can be a problem. The King of Wands is very knowledgeable. He's very much like a creative force. He's definitely a person that's going to be interested in business ventures, in new ideas. He gets the ball rolling, very artistic, very creative, very much into glamorous things that aesthetically look nice. So fire blocking fire for you Pisces. Yeah, maybe someone isn't on board with your goals, visions and dreams. But I think you are going to get through that. Just remember what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for your life. It's not about pleasing everybody else. Just bear that in mind. Your foundation card for this month, Pisces, is the Page of Swords. If this represents a person in your life, it could well be a youth that is going through a bit of a tricky time. Someone younger than you might come to you for advice and you may see yourself taking on the mentor role this month. Also, you may find yourself signing some contracts or going through some details. I think you're really going to get the gist of what you need to do very easily. I think you might need some help in understanding some of the jargon, perhaps. So yeah, go through things with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure you read everything before you sign it. And you should be fine. Don't rush into it because, on the other hand, it could be that someone is very impatient wanting you to get on with it. And this card is saying, yes, you are getting on with it, but you're not being immature. You're being very sensible the way you're going about it. Your past card for the month, Pisces. Wow, gosh. Pretty much every card that's come up is a court card. So there's a lot of people involved in your situation this month. This is a Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is getting used to finance, getting used to materialism. So this could mean, you know, moving in somewhere on your own, Perhaps some of you have left a relationship, or there has been a breakup, and you're learning how to just be in your own company again. For some of you, this will be that you're learning new skills in terms of your finances, how to manage things in a better way, where to put your investments. So because this is a general reading, obviously this is going to be different for every one of you Pisces, but the general feeling that I'm getting from this is that you've learned a lot in your past. You may not have mastered it completely, but you've definitely learned a lot. And that's going to stand you in good stead moving forwards. Now, your spiritually crowning card is the Pope, or the Hierophant. It's a very interesting position to get this in as well, because it is in the spiritual position. The Pope is about being the head of some kind of organization. Usually this can be a spiritual organization, so like a church or some kind of group, but it can equally mean the head of anything, the head of banking, the head of a housing company, the head of a company. So for it to be in your position here, Pisces, I feel like you're going to come into your own power and perhaps maybe even challenge those in power. I'd be careful how you go about it, because the Hierophant is very traditional. You know, it doesn't want to break the status quo. It doesn't want to reinvent the wheel. It wants to go with what is known. And if you start butting heads and challenging that, you might get shot down in a way that you don't want to be. So the best way to tackle this is with logic and with facts, because that way you're not putting your emotion too much into the situation. You're putting facts into the situation, and people can't argue with facts, right? Well, they can, but they end up looking a bit silly. So your immediate future is the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of the Mason. This is about building something. So this could be an actual building that you're building, some kind of renovation work, but this can be working together within a team to get something done, to get something moving. I do feel teamwork is going to be the best work this month for you Pisces. Now, your state of mind for the month is a Six of Swords. You're definitely moving on from something. I don't get the feeling like you're jumping for joy, because I think you're still a little bit hurt from whatever has transpired. But you're definitely moving away from it. You're definitely moving forwards from it. It could even be something that happened a long time ago, but maybe the emotion and the feeling of it has come up for you lately. But this is positive, because even if you don't feel like you're completely healed, when this card makes an appearance, particularly within your state of mind, you're actually really starting to see the new horizon now. You're starting to see the storm clouds just move, and that is a really wonderful feeling. You should be proud of yourself, Pisces, for how far you've come already. Your outside influence for this month is the Empress. So this is wonderful. I feel that someone could come into your situation that is going to really help you out, or it could be that your situation changes very swiftly. The Empress is all about abundance, about fertility, about growth, about transformation, but not in a heavy way. It's more in a very nurtured way. This is about fruits growing and good food and enough sleep and just feeling like a cozy bear in a den, you know. And this is a lovely energy to come up, particularly if you've been feeling like things are a little bit cold lately. This is like a nice warm hug coming in and telling you that actually things might be a lot better than you first thought they would be. Your hopes and fears for this month, Pisces, is the Eight of Wands. Things are going to move. The Eight of Wands is very fast-paced energy. Things flying all over the place. It can feel a little bit overwhelming at times because you're really in the thick of it when this card comes up. But I actually think that this is a hope and a fear. You know, you might fear that you'll get overwhelmed and you'll be too sensitive and won't be able to, handle it. But the hope is that, you want things to move forward. So just make sure that you just remember to breathe this month. Just breathe through the overwhelm, because things moving forwards in a drastic way is actually what you need to get from that A to B block. And then your outcome for this month, Pisces, is the Three of Cups. This is lovely. This is about celebration, community. It can represent some kind of wedding or family gathering of some kind. It can be like the announcement of an engagement or a birth. So I definitely feel there is some good news in the mix that might surprise you. So we just have a little recap here. You know, you're wanting to be recognized for your talents. Maybe there's someone in your life that no matter what you do, you don't seem good enough for them because they've already done it or they've already achieved it. Please stop comparing yourself to them. They have their own flaws. They have their own things that they're not good at. And making you feel small helps make them feel bigger, and that is, you know, quite sad for them. So, you know, appreciate your own talents, blow your own trumpet. Sign in some contracts. You might become a mentor to someone younger than you. You have been through a lot of stuff, but you've learned how to really be self-sufficient. You know, you are going to want to change things up a bit, but at the same time, you know, don't go breaking the mold too crazily. And then you're working together with other people to get stuff done. You're going to be feeling more fruitful towards the end of the month. Your state of mind suggests that you're moving forwards as well. And then you've got this 8 of Wands, which is fast, overwhelming energy, but you can do it. And then by the end of the month, you have this wonderful celebration, and you can really just participate in the happiness that you've created for yourself. So there you have your monthly reading for this month. Thank you so much for joining me again. It's a real honour to spend that time with you and for us to share that space. If you did feel inclined that you wanted to reach out for a one-to-one with myself or with Patrick, you can find that information in the description box beneath this video. But until we speak again next month, take care and stay safe. Alyssa.